Wow, man. Just wow. Round of applause to both teams. That was a fucking hell of a series, man. Just what a series. Just what else can you say? That series had everything, man. Had hitting, had the drama, had the close games, had a blowout in there. And at the end of the day, Anaheim Ducks broke a curse. And that curse was Game 7s on home ice. To be honest, I thought the Oilers had this all the way. They got that early goal. I'm like, oh, same story, man. Even with the goalie pulled, I'm like, Anaheim's choked this before. Chicago, I think, when they won the Cup in 2014, I believe it was. They scored tied it up late in the third period and won in overtime in Game 7. So, I mean, I'm almost expecting a tying goal in there, and it's crazy. I mean, but then again, at the same time, that score could have easily been about 3-1 or 4-1. Cam Talbot, phenomenal goaltender. Just throughout this, I didn't watch too much of him all year, obviously, because, I'm not an Oilers fan. I watched the Sharks, but watching him throughout these playoffs, man, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Him and Martin Jones are the kind of guys that were like, here, take this starting goalie role. Let's see what you do with it. And they exceeded expectations. They blew him out of the water. So, Oilers, you guys, don't even trip on this loss. You guys have got another 10, 15 years of this going back to the playoffs. You guys are set, man. So it sucks right now, yeah. And, it sucks, with perhaps some of the controversy in the series and, not being able to get it done and move past all that. But, at the same time, man, you have so much time. And, yeah, it sucks to lose. It's never fun to lose. But you have such a bright future. And you're just going to learn from this. McDavid's never played in a Game 7 before. He has now. He had some bursts in there. He had a couple bad plays. Him and Benning got crossed up behind the net. You never know what could have happened with that rush because it never happened. It's little things in hockey. And don't get me wrong. McDavid still has a fantastic game. It's just the Ducks were better the whole game pretty much. Besides in that first period, the Ducks were just playing better. That second period, they could have easily had about 3 goals in that period. And Talbot was slamming the door, but Oilers got back on their heels sometime in that second period, and then they couldn't really get back on their toes. Besides late in the third period when they had their goalie pulled, they had the extra man, but even still, the Ducks were just making defensive plays, and oh man, Getzlaf though. Rand Getzlaf was fantastic that series, man. That's just unreal how good he was. It's crazy. It's unfucking real how good he was. I don't fucking get it. How are you still that good? And I liked, it's, I don't know, what else can you say? It's just a fantastic series. So I gotta apologize for no Cynalysis for the last game. As you guys know, my birthday was the 7th, a few days ago. So the day before that was when the game was Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. I had to, it was my birthday. I did all my celebrations on Monday, so that's why I'm a little confused. Anyway, Sunday was technically my birthday. That was when the game was. I had to work. I actually ended up working 11 hours, which is fucking awesome. And by fucking awesome, I mean it's a goddamn joke. Don't be dependable in a world full of shit coworkers, guys. Let's help me get this YouTube thing going so I can not fucking work anymore, guys, please. Anyway, so that was a thing. Worked for 11 hours. I was tired as fuck after that. Didn't even watch the game till late the next day. And at that point, I was also tired again because I still didn't even get much sleep. And I felt good enough to maybe record this analysis yesterday, but I'm like, it's 2 days after the game. No one's gonna give a fuck, man. So, and what can you say about that game anyway? That was just Edmonton just blowing out the Ducks. And yeah, Gibson had a bad start, and then Bernier came in and did what Bernier does best, and he shat the bed. But so that's what happened in that game. There's your short analysis for that one. But this game was outstanding. That was a Game 7, man. That was a fucking Game 7. Everything in it, man. Just crazy back and forth action, some domination, swings and momentum, big hits in there. I was surprised as fuck to see Cassian get taken out. You'd never see that shit, man. And then Kessler was laying the body pretty hugely. And yeah, I mean, just that was a game where the Ducks they deserved to win that at the end of the day. that was just their game. They deserved that. Like I said, they could have had a couple more goals in there. The fact that it was only 2-1 there speaks volumes into the skill and clutch of Cam Talbot. Yeah, he's gonna. I can't even praise that guy enough. He was fantastic throughout this entire playoffs. I mean, I was kind of not giving him too much credit when because you guys know me. I'm pretty critical of my team, especially, and how I and how even when I'm playing NHL, I'm super self-critical. So so when I see Talbot getting 2 shutouts, I'm like, yeah, well, the Sharks aren't fucking shooting. What do you expect? But at the same time, if you look at the rest of his body of work throughout the playoffs, he's crazy good. So, like I said, man, Edmonton, don't worry about this too much. Don't let it get to you. You guys have so much talent and so much time to get shit done. You guys are gonna get a cup for sure. Maybe in the next 5 years. There's definitely a possibility in the next 5 years, if not that, shortly after that. You can feel that coming. You need to tweak a few things, I think. I think you're paying a little too much money in certain areas, but the things like that will come in time, and you guys will switch stuff up. I would say, yeah. I'm actually not even gonna get into that, what I would do, because I don't even really care, man. Edmonton's Edmonton. I don't care enough about him to do like GM work on him, to be honest. Just for me personally, I don't like Lucic at all, so I'm like, just get him off any team that he's on, to be honest. I'm like, he's a morale killer in my opinion, but whatever. He plays his part. Maybe that's his, that's why everyone hates him. If you're only gonna like him if you have him on your team, so. Maybe he's like another Kessler in that aspect, but who knows? But again, just congratulations to the Anaheim Ducks. Congratulations especially to Ryan Getzlaf. He wanted that. You could just tell. He wanted the fuck out of that series, and at the end of the day, he definitely deserved it. The Anaheim Ducks deserved it. They played that game like they wanted it. They played desperate. You can see them, man. You can just see it in the way that they're skating. Was just so different from even the rest of the series when they looked like they're dominating. The way they're skating there in that second and third period was just, it was destiny, man. What else can you say? The way they were, it was like watching footage of the 1980 USA team. Now, I'm not trying to say this was all this crazy underdog story. Not at all. I'm just saying the way they were skating, the way they appeared to just be, for some reason, just click something on, play well above where they should be playing against a very fast and very skilled Edmonton team. They made them look slow at a couple times, and that should never happen. Anaheim versus Edmonton, you know who has the speed, but when Anaheim's making Edmonton look slow, there's something at work there, man. That's just one team wanting it way more than the other team, and that's, I think, where the experience kicks in a Game 7 situation like that. Even when they didn't bury some of those chances that they had, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, you cannot get frustrated, because the second you get frustrated, Edmonton comes and fucking buries one. And Anaheim didn't. They knew that they were playing well enough, and they kept on it, and at the end of the day, they got the job done. So again, congratulations to Anaheim. And congratulations to Edmonton as well. You guys had a good run and have put up a really, really good fight against a tough Anaheim team there in the second round. So I'm excited for the conference finals, man. Nashville against Anaheim. Ooh, man, that's gonna be a hell of a series, man. Hell of a series. Ooh, man, I don't know. If Rene keeps playing out of his mind, I don't know. Anaheim's gonna have a tough going for him for sure, but. You never know, man. You never know. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap that up there. Just once again, congratulations to both teams. And what else can you say about that, man? Amazing series. I enjoyed watching it so much. I'm glad I covered this one for sure. So I'll probably have to cover the Western Conference Finals just because of the time zone shit, man. I can't do the Eastern Conference games just because I work when all those are going on. I could, tape them and watch them, but it's all about timing on YouTube a lot of the time. You gotta release those videos pretty quickly. I mean, you just check out the one time I released a video like a day after the game was, about less than half the views the other ones got. So yeah, I pretty much got to do the Western Conference here. So Nashville against the Ducks is going to be a hell of a series, and hope you guys join me for the ride. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.